Year on 5th June, World Environment Day is celebrated. You know that in our school also we celebrate one World Environment Day. For that we arranged various competitions like drawing, essay competition, etc. This year there is lockdown and therefore such competitions for students cannot be conducted. Hence, I am going to inform you or tell you something about the environment. So, what is environment? Whatever we see around us is the environment. This is the most simple meaning of environment. It contains two types of components, that is biotic or living and non-biotic or abiotic or non-living. The biotic components include all types of plants and animals, from microscopic animals like amoeba, paramecium, to giant whales, elephants, etc. And in plants, from unicellular chlorella, chlamydomonas, to a huge banyan tree. The abiotic components include air, water, soil, all types of gases, minerals, other chemical substances, etc. In ancient times, there was a balance between these two components. The environment was fresh and non-polluted. So, no special environment day was celebrated in ancient times. Slowly, there is continuous development of science and technology. Of course, it is beneficial to mankind, but man started using the components of environment for his luxurious life, for various products on a very large scale. The ultimate result is imbalance between the components of environment, pollution of environment, which lead to various dangerous effects. To have once again the fresh, non-polluted environment, we have to do many things to make the people aware about the ways to have pollution-free environment. The World Environment Day is celebrated. So, reasons for pollution of environment. The first and the most important reason is the deforestation. Deforestation, it means decreasing the number of plants. You know that forest, it is a large area covered with many plants. In ancient times, when there was not much progress in medical science, many people died due to diseases. At that time, the birth rate was also not much. So overall population was in control. Due to vast progress in medical sciences, various medicines to cure the people from diseases are discovered. As a result, the death rate is decreased and birth rate is continuously increasing. The population is increased much. To satisfy the needs of ever-increasing pollution, man started exploiting the biotic and abiotic components of environment. He started cutting forests for building houses, for construction work, for furniture, for getting heat energy, etc. When we cut one tree, we not only cut that tree, but thousands of insects, birds, other animals, which directly or indirectly depend upon the plants for food and shelter, are affected. Consequences of environmental pollution. When the air is polluted, and as we cannot control the air which we breathe, various harmful effects such as irritation of eyes and throat, These are common. As the person cannot get sufficient oxygen, tiredness, weakness is increasing. In winter, the fog gets stuck to the carbon particles in air and there is formation of smog which affects visibility. Various road accidents take place as the person becomes unable to see properly. The germs of airborne diseases, if released in the air, the diseases spread very fast. For example, coughing, tuberculosis. Nowadays, all of us, we know that the COVID-19, it is also spreading due to coughing, sneezing without covering mouth and nose. Due to water pollution, waterborne diseases like typhoid may spread. Along with it, due to soil pollution, the plants may not grow properly. Even if proper care is taken, the output will not be much. This is because the soil, it does not remain good for farming. It may cause shortage of food grains. The rainfall will be uneven. It may happen that there is torrential rain or scanty rainfall. In both the conditions, either we have to suffer from flood or famine. If carbon monoxide mixes with the air due to incomplete combustion of fuels, as it is a deadly poisonous gas, the nervous system is directly affected due to carbon monoxide. If proper care is not taken, person may go in coma. The greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane, trap the heat in the atmosphere of the earth. Therefore, temperature of the earth increases. The phenomena is called as global warming. It is a quite harmful effect of environmental pollution. Then, ways to control environmental pollution. Burning garbage should be stopped. Instead of it, can be used to prepare compost manure. Vermicompost, that is compost manure used by inserting earthworms in the decomposing material, is a very good fertilizer. It can be made from the waste from kitchen, gardens, etc. It is rich in nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, which are the main nutrients of plants. In industries, instead of open hearth furnaces, that is burning the fuel in open, oxygen furnaces should be used, which are closed and where pure oxygen is supplied. So complete combustion of fuels will occur and no harmful gases or ash will be produced. Chimneys of the industries, that is a pipe fitted to release the harmful gases, it should be sufficiently tall so that harmful gases will be released at high altitude. Main is to you follow 3R mantras, that is reduce, recycle and reuse. Reduce the use of natural resources which are non-renewable. Whenever the things become useless, don't throw them. Try to make new articles from it. For example, broken plastic or glass articles, we can prepare new things by melting and reshaping. Metals can also be recycled. Using recycling method will reduce the cost of production. Not only that, the natural resources can also be conserved and use of such articles, that is reuse. Instead of using thermal energy, make use of green energy, that is solar energy, wind energy, and these are the everlasting source of energies. By this, we save the mineral oil, wood, coal, which are non-renewable. If not used properly, these non-renewable fuels may be exhausted completely in future and we may not get these fuels. Nuclear energy is the best energy if used properly. It is said that by breaking one atom of uranium, we can get tremendous energy so that all the industries in India can run without stopping continuously for 5 years. But use of this energy is very less as it is quite costly, as well as if not handled properly can cause harm. For example, if the radiations are released in the environment, these radiations can cause permanent hereditary disorders. All of you know about Hiroshima and Nagasaki disorder. To save the fossil fuels, either walk to the short distances or use bicycle instead of using auto vehicles which consume petrol, diesel, etc. Tree plantation is the best method to control environmental pollution. Trees are also called as biomonitors. The trees inhale carbon dioxide for photosynthesis and exhale oxygen. A tree whose area is 160 square meter has an area of breathing 1,60,000 square meter. That tree can inhale about 2,250 kilograms of carbon dioxide and exhales about 1,700 kilograms of oxygen. So it helps in keeping the percentage of oxygen in air constant. These are also called as lungs of environment. Trees also give shade, keep the air cool, give wood for furniture and construction, food grains for living things, and also helps in increasing the rainfall. Hence, tree plantation is the cheapest and the best way to control pollution. Trees also absorb sound waves. So, these are also useful in controlling the sound pollution. Generally, the public places like schools, hospitals, libraries, these are surrounded by trees. Last but not the least, trees also help in reducing global warming. As trees are so helpful to mankind, these are called as the soul of the earth, or as the trees save us from various harmful effects, these are also called as green umbrella of the earth. Thank you.